Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand-new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did. And
he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
2nd and 11 at the 41. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brought down at the
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
At the Chargers' 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Wayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that every team gets together for the first time? I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season. Ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Damian Wilson on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's now
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On 1st and 10, Herbert going for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He was brought down
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Austin Eckler.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line. That's the
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Caleb Wilson there to make the grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
At the 40.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Wilson.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down, Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for the next pickup.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
On the pickup.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
To the air again, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. pryclezz Valdez-Scantling, his second touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Chiefs nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 33.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Herbert. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. from the right hash, this from 44 yards out. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd down and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
On 46-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
makes it.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Mahomes, if you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle
made there by the safety, Derwin James.
3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
6-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Fielded at about the 28. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 8 yards there. First down, L.A.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Number 22,
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On the play. Brings up third down and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they will take a knee here.
Stick on the keeper.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee.
Stick on the keeper.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.